Your first breath is sand. Grit fills your mouth, your nostrils. You are born underground in a cramped, dark den. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and old blood. You are blind, deaf, useless. You squirm weakly, searching for warmth. Your mother lies nearby, exhausted. She does not clean you, she does not nuzzle you. She simply breathes. You are one of many. Your brothers and sisters writhe against you in the dark. Competition starts now. You push toward her, driven by instinct. Your tiny paws find her belly, the source of milk. You latch on. The milk is thin, barely enough. She does not adjust her body to help you. If you cannot find the teat, you will not eat. If you cannot eat, you fade. This is your first lesson. Your worth is measured in your ability to take. Your mother offers nothing. Above ground, the sun bakes the African savanna. Life moves on, antelope graze, lions sleep in the shade. But down here in the silence, a different struggle begins. The strongest cubs shove their way to the best spots. The weakest get pushed to the edges. Your mother watches, but she does not intervene. Her indifference is a wall. It is the first and most absolute law of your world. You are alive, but you are alone. Survival is now your sole responsibility. Her job was to bring you into this. Your job is to endure it. The den is not a nursery. It is an arena, and you have just entered unarmed. You are born blind, deaf, a soft weight against the hard earth. The first thing you know is not warmth. It is the geometry of the den. The walls press close, a low ceiling of packed dirt. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and milk, and the others. You are not alone, you are surrounded by moving shapes, your siblings, they are bigger. They arrived first, they push you to the edges, the hierarchy is not taught. It is enforced, with every nudge towards your mother's teats. The strongest cubs claim the rear positions, the most milk. You are pushed to the front, the milk is thin there, the flow is weak. You learn to nurse quickly, to take what you can before you are shoved aside. Your mother's tolerance is a limited resource. You feel her shift away from your rooting mouth. Her focus is on the stronger ones, the ones more likely to survive. You are an afterthought, a spare part in a machine built for efficiency. The den is your entire world, and in this world you are at the bottom. You learn the map of it through failure. The warm spot where the sun hits the entrance is occupied. The soft patch of sand is taken. Your place is in the cool shadow, on the hard ground. You are last to everything, last to feed, last to receive a grooming lick. Last to be acknowledged. This is not chaos. It is a perfect, cruel order. You are the foundation it rests upon, the lowest rung. And from here there is only one direction to look, up, at everything you cannot have. Your stomach is a hollow, twisting knot. The milk bar is always closed. Your mother's teats are for the strong, for the firstborn siblings who shove you aside. You learn this lesson with your ribs. They press against your skin like sticks under a thin blanket. You eat what you can steal, a scrap of meat dropped by an ant. A shred of tendon forgotten in the dust. You become a shadow at the feast, a ghost waiting for a crumb. Your hunger is a constant companion. It sharpens your senses. You watch everything. You learn which cousin turns their head. You time the moment an adult walks away from a half-gnawed bone. This desperation teaches you more than any playful bite ever could. You learn that food isn't given, it's taken. You learn to move in silence, to swallow fast, to chew without sound. A single whimper brings a punishing nip from a sibling. Your meals are small, frantic, and full of fear. They are lessons in survival, paid for in bruises. Your body grows slower than the others. Your coat stays dull, but your eyes grow old. You see the hierarchy in every meal, every interaction. You are last. This fact is written in your empty belly every single day. It is your first and most brutal teacher, and class is always in session. The cackle begins behind you. It's not a single sound, it's a ripple, a wave. It starts with your sister, a sharp, high-pitched giggle, then your brothers join. Their voices are a chorus of mockery. You flinch. This is the sound of your failure. You tried to take a scrap of meat, just a tendon clinging to a sun-bleached rib. Your mother turned her head away. That was the signal. The laughter erupts. It's not for joy, it's a weapon. It pins you in place. It says you are weak, you are last. Every stumble is met with it. You trip over a root. Laughter. You whimper for milk that never comes. Laughter, it defines the space around you. It tells you exactly where you stand, at the bottom, always at the bottom. The sound is physical, it crawls into your ears, it tightens your muscles. You learn to move silently, to shrink, to make no sound at all. Because any sound invites the cackle, and the cackle reminds everyone, even you, that you do not belong here. You are a mistake tolerated, a mouth too many. The laughter is the den's judgment, delivered in a cruel, rolling song. It teaches you your first real lesson. In this family, your pain is their entertainment. The hunger is a constant hollow in your belly. You see your sister just as thin, picking at a dry bone. No one is watching. For a moment you are not rivals, you are just two cubs. You creep closer, a soft whine escapes your throat. It means peace. She watches you. Her ears flick forward, she nudges the bone toward you, a shared meal. Cautious hope sparks in your chest. You take a tentative lick, she doesn't snarl. You chew together, the sun is warm, the den is quiet. For the first time, you are not alone. Then a shadow falls. Your mother stands over you, her gaze is cold, your sister freezes. The bone is between you, your mother lets out a low growl, it's a question, a threat. Your sister moves first, a blur of teeth and fur, her bite isn't aimed at your mother. It's aimed at you, she snarls, savage and loud, ripping the bone from your jaws. She pins you down, her weight suddenly crushing. She is not your sister anymore. She is proving her loyalty. To them, over you, you feel the sharp sting of her teeth on your ear. The warm trickle of blood, she releases you with a final, mocking cackle. She presents the bone to your mother. The alliance is broken, it was never real. You are left in the dust, bleeding. The lesson is written in the red lines on your skin. Trust is a weakness, even family will sell you out to survive. You crawl away from the den, the fight was brief, brutal. Your sibling's teeth found your flank, a deep stinging wound, the matriarch watched. She did not intervene, her silence was the verdict, you are no longer welcome here. You follow the scent of old rain, it leads you to a dry riverbed. Cracked earth stretches in both directions, the sun beats down, relentless. There is no shade, no soft ground, just hot stone and dust, you are completely exposed. For the first time there is no laughter, no sound of squabbling over a bone. The silence is worse, it presses on your ears, every rustle in the dry grass is a threat. You are the only thing moving in this vast, empty space, your tongue feels thick. Thirst becomes a new, sharper teacher than hunger. You remember the waterhole miles from the den, you never had to find it alone. The path is a blur of fear in your memory, you start walking. Each step sends a jolt of pain from your wound, flies begin to gather. The family territory is behind you, ahead is everything else, the land of lions. Of vultures, of rival clans, you are a single wounded hyena. The easiest meal on the plains, you keep moving, to stop is to die. The riverbed offers no answers, only a road leading away from everything you have ever known. Alone now, silence replaces the mocking cackles, the quiet is worse. It means every snap of a twig is a threat only you can face. Your hunger is a constant hollow ache, but it's also your only teacher, you watch. A lone wildebeest, sick and separated from the herd, stumbles, you don't charge. You learn that lesson in the den, brute force gets you killed, you circle, you wait. Your muscles coil but you hold, this is the first word in the new language, patience. You attack not with rage but with a cold, precise economy. Your jaws, built to crush bone, find the tendon at the back leg. A clean, disabling snap, no wasted motion, the kill is not a brawl, it's a transaction. You take only what you need to survive another day. You eat alone in the tall grass, flinching at every shadow. But with each successful hunt a shift happens, the fear doesn't vanish, it sharpens. It becomes a tool. You learn to read the wind, to move without sound, to see the weakness in everything that walks. Your own body transforms. Scavenged meals build lean muscle where there was only puppy fat. Survival is no longer about pleasing a family that hates you. It's a simple, brutal equation you solve alone every sunrise. You are learning to speak in the only dialect the wild respects. The language of teeth, of silence, of the decisive strike. And you are becoming fluent, the dry riverbed is your new classroom. You learn to watch, not just look but see, a vulture's lazy circle against the blue sky. The stiff-legged walk of a lioness after a feast, the shift in the wind that carries the scent of blood and bile. You learn patience, real patience, the kind that lets hours bleed into dust while your body screams to move. You wait for the moment the pride leaves its kill, bellies swollen and slow. You wait for the jackals to make the first nervous approach. You let them test the danger, your strength now is in knowing when not to fight. You become an opportunist, a shadow at the edge of the feast. You take the tough hides, the cracked bones, the marrow that others can't reach. Your jaws, once a weakness against your siblings, are now your greatest tool. They crack what others leave behind. You learn the scavenger's code. It is not about pride, it is about survival. A full belly is a victory no matter how you got it. You steal from leopards in trees by startling them. You harass wild dogs until they abandon a meal. You take what the world gives you and you give nothing back. This is a different kind of power. It is quiet, it is efficient. It is born from every day you spent hungry at the bottom of the pile. You no longer see a carcass as a prize to be won by force. You see it as a puzzle. A clock is ticking, heat flies, other scavengers. Your job is to solve it before time runs out. You move in silence, you leave no trace. You are a ghost at the banquet and you are finally, for the first time, full. The riverbed is behind you, its lessons are in your bones. You move now with a predator's economy. Your steps are silent, your gaze steady. You are not the cub who left. The familiar scent of the den hits you first. It's a mix of warm earth, dried blood, and your family. The smell doesn't bring comfort, it brings memory, it brings calculation. You see them before they see you. Your mother lies in the sun. Your siblings squabble over a scrap of skin. They are loud, they are soft. You have been quiet, you have been hard, you step into the clearing. The squabbling stops, heads turn, confusion flashes in their eyes. They see your shape but not your story. You are a ghost, you are a fact. A sister approaches. Her ears are forward, her posture a challenge from the old days. She expects you to cower, you do not move, you meet her stare. Your silence is a new language. It says you are not food, you are not family. You are competition, your mother watches. Her indifference is now a currency you no longer need. The hierarchy you were born beneath is just a story. You are writing a new one. This is not a homecoming, it is a claim. You do not seek a place at the bottom. You have returned to take a place at the top. The den is just territory now. And you have learned how to fight for it. You crest the ridge overlooking the old den. The wind carries the familiar scent of blood and dust. You do not charge, you wait. Your old family mills below, a squabbling knot of spotted fur. They haven't seen you yet. You watch your mother snap at a yearling. You watch your sisters shove a weaker cub from a bone. Nothing has changed. But you have. You take a breath deep into your lungs. You let out the sound. It starts low in your chest, a rolling growl. It climbs your throat and breaks into the air, a sharp, high cackle. It is not their laughter. Theirs was a noise of cruelty, of mockery. Yours is a statement. It echoes across the rocks. The den falls silent, heads snap up. Eyes find you, a solitary shape against the sky. You see the calculation in their postures. You are not the runt they exiled. You are lean, scarred, and utterly still. You are a question they must answer. You do not move toward them. You turn instead along the ridgeline. You walk parallel to their territory. You mark the border with your scent. You are not seeking a fight. You are drawing a line. Your laughter was the announcement. The wind shifts, carrying their confused barks back to you. You keep walking. Your own cackle hangs in the air behind you, a sound stripped of joy. It is the sound of survival paid for in full. It is the sound of knowing what it means to be prey. So that you will never be prey again, you disappear into the broken. Only the echo remains, a different laughter on the wind.